Hey, I'm alive. I'm here. Don't pay this. Don't pay the ransom. I'm here. I'm alive. I'm well. How you doing, everybody? It's Uncle Bruce here. Welcome to the show. This is Stock Markets with Bruce live Wednesday, May 14th, 2025. Right now it's 8:38 Eastern Time. Welcome all to the show here. Trying to cover and follow a number of simultaneous events to kind of give you a heads up what to watch for and why you need to care. I'm very much today, I feel very much today like this man here, this guy. I feel like Mr. Brimley here. Mr. What was Dasher, whatever his name was. I'm worried about, I'm worried when there's nothing to worry about. I get paid to worry when there's nothing to worry about. And there are people out there on the air today and in their blogs and vlogs and their articles and whatever, they're trying to tell you, they're trying to convince, not necessarily you specifically, but the investors out there, the gamblers, all is well. Everything is great. Oh my God, the markets are coming right back. Oh, this is fantastic. The whole market has recovered all of its losses, and there's nothing to worry about. And we're almost back to a bull market. We're out of the correction territory, and we're only 4% away in certain cases from new record highs. Oh, it's just you were crazy to go to cash. You shouldn't have sold out. Oh no, look at you now. Are you feeling sorry for yourself? I'm sitting back here going, are you believing this crap? Are you actually falling for these one-liners? I agree that some stocks have recovered nicely. I'm not poo-pooing that, but for how long and for how much more? Because the underlying, what's the word I'm looking for? It's like you're in a room watching your boss on a pedestal talking about how great the company is and how fantastic everything is going. And putting out a shout out to all of you workers out there for putting in 110% to achieve these goals. But at the end of the day, you're standing beside your best friend or sitting beside your best friend and you're whispering to each other, yeah, did you get a bonus this year? I didn't get a bonus this year. Did you get more than a 2% raise? I didn't get a 2% raise. The company's doing great. The company's hitting all-time record everythings, and I didn't get any of the spoils. As a matter of fact, the guy talking to us just got a $100,000 bonus. No kidding, he's happy. Those 25 executives behind him that run this, the big boys and girls, they're all getting ready for a beautiful holiday to Europe this year. They're going to go to Asia. The top guys are taking private jets wherever they want to go. We grunts down here on the floor are going to still be here in the office next week, next month, while those folks are enjoying their bonuses and their stock option upside, and we're going broke. And by the way, how many of us on the floor here, and how many more folks who aren't even in this room below us, how many are getting laid off in the next 3 months, 6 months? You know what's coming. Corporate America right now is bleeding with internal injuries. There are real internal problems happening in the U.S. economy, and it's not showing on the big picture yet. It's not quite showing for everyone to see, but the smart money knows. The international smart money is very aware of the precarious nature of the U.S. economy, because there aren't a ton of container ships coming to the United States dropping off goods. That's not happening from Europe. It's not happening from Asia. It's not happening from South America. It's not happening from anywhere. The amount of tourists coming into the United States, either here or coming or soon to come or sometime later this year, has dropped off bucket load. There are hundreds of billions of dollars in business that will not be conducted in America from international tourists, which means the demand for the American dollar has fallen off the table. You see, if you're from the United Kingdom and you're from Germany and you're coming over on an airplane to New York City and you're going to spend a week in New York, and then you got people fly into Miami because they want to go to Orlando, or they land in Orlando and they want to go to Disney World, or they land in LA to go to Disneyland and Universal Studios and see the Hollywood sign and come here to California. Wherever they want to go and whatever they want to do from wherever they are, they have got to get American currency. They need American dollars to spend in America. Cash, I'm talking cash, okay? Now, credit cards are another matter. You are a United Kingdom resident and you have a credit card from your bank. The credit card is good around the world. It'll automatically convert whatever you buy in America to your home currency at a 4% markup, and away you go. But for those folks who are going to their banker, going to a bank machine and pulling out American dollars, or they land in the United States and now they want to convert their British pounds or euros into American money, they do that when they get here, or if they're coming here. If they're not even coming here, they figured out we're not going to the United States this summer with our family. We have 6 weeks paid holiday here in Europe. You poor Americans don't. You poor Canadians sure don't. We're not coming to the U.S. We might go to Canada, but we're not coming to the U.S. For sure, we're not coming. And so American dollars are not required. In the meantime, as I'm speaking to you about container ships not coming in, there aren't very many container ships going out either. American goods aren't leaving America to go to other markets. That isn't happening as well, which means, again, those buyers overseas getting these container ships full of American goods, they have to pay in American money. Well, they're not buying American stuff, so they don't need American money. They're not buying any American money. The demand for American currency is dropping in just the commercial trade alone. On the bond market, U.S. bonds, U.S. treasuries, a lot of foreign hedge funds and a lot of foreign pension funds are dumping U.S. treasuries for Euro treasuries, Japanese treasuries, British treasuries, Canadian treasuries. They'll get a better yield on Canadian bonds than they will on others, or whatever they can find it. And they're getting out of American currency denominated assets. That's why the American dollar is dropping. We're still seeing it drop even today. Markets are up this morning. The Dow is up 76 points right now. The S&P's up 15 and Nasdaq's up 70. Oh, it looks just grand out there. It's not much of a move, mind you, but it's green, except the bond market is showing and reflecting problems. And all the other international currency markets are showing problems. American dollars are being dumped and not being picked up. And this is going to cause a bigger problem for everyone because, number one, the cost of goods coming into America are getting more expensive because you need more dollars now to pay for these foreign goods, not only to the American government in tariffs, but the currency exchange. And the other issue here is the United States government has one little tiny problem. There's one thing that American government just cannot stop doing. And it doesn't matter who's in the White House. It doesn't matter who runs the Senate. It doesn't matter who runs the Congress. For the last 40 years now, 30 plus years, since Bill Clinton was the president of the United States, Bill Clinton, back in the 90s, was the last time that the United States had a surplus, a federal government surplus. And as soon as George Bush, the younger George Bush, came to town, the first thing he did was spend, put out tax cuts, and run the company right back, the country right back into deficit spending. And then we had 9/11, and that just nailed deficit spending because now military spending went out of this world to get these terrorists and teach Saddam Hussein a lesson, and on it went. And so the spiral into debt financing started all over again, and it went way worse than it ever had been. And we're still here running deficits right now. The budget that is in the Congress right now, there's a tax bill being fought over by Republicans on Republicans and Democrats and as well, calling for a $5 trillion expenditure, $5 trillion of expenditure to extend the tax cuts. You don't have tax cuts when your economy goes into the toilet. You have tax increases when the economy goes into the toilet, but not right now. Oh, no. America wants to extend the generous tax cuts from 2017, where it's had a good economy up until 3 months ago. All that benefit has been lost, and now they want to add another $5 trillion to the deficit. The spending cuts are not even $1.5 trillion, and those have raised hackles all over the place and in the courts everywhere to stop it. And now we have this interest rate problem. If interest rates go up another 0.5% on the 10-year Treasury, the United States will spend $150 billion a year in interest, additional interest, to carry their debt. $150 billion over 10 years, which is the length of the tax bill. $1.5 trillion, right there. That is $1.5 trillion that will be added to the $5 trillion tax bill. It'll now be a $6.5 trillion tax bill, because you will pay those interest payments. America will pay interest. They will not pay Medicare, but they will pay interest. They will not pay Social Security. They will pay interest. And that's assuming the United States doesn't get into another war, which, of course, America can't stop doing. America can't help itself but intrude in other people's business. And one of the areas that America is going to be forced to do something is China, Taiwan. There's the nightmare that's on the horizon. It's just way over there. And your friends in the White House and your friends in the Congress and Senate, they don't want you to talk about this. They're not going to talk about it. They're not bringing this up. But the analysts out there who are going, hey, you better be paying attention to us. We told you about the Ukrainian war. We told you about all those Russians all along the Ukrainian border, 1,500-mile Ukrainian border. We told you about like 1 million Russian troops are getting ready to invade Ukraine, and no one was listening until the very last minute. But we're telling you that the Chinese want Taiwan back, and they are spending trillions of dollars to get it back because they have it. Where did they get all this money from? America. Where do you think they got it from? They got it from American consumers who like buying $9.95 blue jeans. It's as simple as that. When you have a slave economy, you've got slaves who can make pants and skirts and dresses and shoes at pennies on the dollar. You can survive anything. And the Europeans buy Chinese stuff. The Africans buy it. The Middle Easterners, the South Americans, the Latin Americans, the North Americans. We all buy Chinese goods. And they've been funding that military machine of theirs. And they are now getting more and more ready with practice drills where they send warships all around the island to try to cut off trade, threaten to. Air defense systems are ready, aircraft carriers are ready, missile systems are ready, and now they're talking about the amphibious be able to land right on the island. That's coming. America can't stop it. America can't afford to stop it. America will not have a draft to draft 2 million American boys and girls into the military to go over to Taiwan and fight a war. That's a war you're going to lose. You want to have 1 million prisoners of war, American soldiers? I don't think so. Not gonna go too well. There's that. In any event, the American dollar is under attack, and it's going to continue to slip. It will continue to slip in price until the midterms. We're going down, baby. No doubt about it. And so the economy in America is going into a recession. It's already in one. It's a question of how bad is it going to get. And the optimists are going, oh, well, with these trade deals being done, we got one with the United Kingdom. We now have one with China. Now we've just allowed Syria back in. Hey, things are coming back to normal. It's all coming back together. No, it's not. Because that China deal is still a 30% tariff on China. There is no such thing as a 10% China tariff. There used to be a 2.3% tariff on China. It's now 30%. There are American mom and pops out there who are going broke right now, big time broke, that were working out of their homes, that had strip mall kind of businesses, trying to import-export goods or import and remanufacture to then sell domestically. They have been wiped out. They are being wiped out. They are being erased from existence by this entire tariff thing that has been put together that is completely annihilating their business. It is their own country's government putting them out of business that they have found and have created and built up in the last 20 years. And these are people that, shockingly, were encouraged by their government, their federal and state and local government, to keep on keeping on, keep on building and making jobs in America, creating a scenario where they import goods from around the world to then remanufacture goods that they bring in from around the world to then redistribute and sell to businesses all across America, Canada, and elsewhere. These folks have been put out of business by the signature of a Sharpie. One little Sharpie autograph finished their businesses off, and they had no idea this was coming. And they had no idea that they voted themselves completely out of relevance. And they don't have any sway in the White House because they, as a small business, generating a couple of million a year in revenue, do not have the ability to fund super PACs with hundreds of millions of dollars. They're not of that ilk. They're not of that size. And with billionaires running the cabinet in the White House, and the first half of every cabinet meeting is simply the president listening to all the compliments that he's getting from all of these cabinet members, they don't get anything done over there. No one in cabinet represents small mom and pop businesses, of which there are millions. No one. And there will be no one. It's pretty bad. Hey, listen, I've got a poll question out there today because it's not all bad news, I guess. SoFi is approaching $14.40, $14.50 a share right now. Your SoFi shares have risen almost $6 from their lows. The low was set on April the 7th for SoFi. It's $8.60. We're now at almost $14.40 a share from $8.60 in 5 weeks. Phenomenal improvement for SoFi. It's not covered by the national media, of course, because the national media is completely infatuated with you know who and you know what. But the reality is SoFi has been climbing the charts here. And those of you who've written cash secured puts in the last year, and this in the last 4 or 5 months when the stock hit its highs, and now on the dip when the shares did reach $8.60, $9, $9.60, $10, a lot of you started writing additional numbers of cash secured puts. And you've noticed something at $14.40 a share. You have noticed front and center the value, the book value of the cash secured puts that you've written, no matter which ones you did write, have been altered dramatically. Any cash secured put at 14 or lower is out of the money now. They only have time premium. 15s are worth roughly 62 cents. 17s are worth $2.62. 20s are worth $5.62. 20s at one time were worth almost $11.50 in book value alone. They're now worth less than $6. They're falling off the table. And so many of you out there have noticed your accounts have really shifted in your favor, that the value of your account was whatever value, dollar value, because you were cash only, and it was this much value for the put holders and this much value for you. And all of a sudden it's going the other direction. And now the value is shifting all the way over to you and much less to the put holders. Congratulations. There's a question I've got going right now. 101 of you have responded already, which is a simple question. I have written more than a certain number of SoFi cash secured puts, and I like this game. How many of you have written more than 10 cash secured puts? 31% say I've written more than 10. How about more than 20 cash secured puts? 25%. I've written more than 50 cash secured puts, Uncle Bruce. 20% of you guys have done that. And tied at second place, I've written more than 100 cash secured puts. That represents 10,000 shares of SoFi. I have written more than 100 cash secured puts. 25% of you responding have written more than 100 cash secured puts. This is huge. This This is very good. Very, very good. SoFi would like to go to the 15 to 1550 neighborhood. That puts all $15 cash secured puts worthless. They're out of the money. They only have time value left to live. And the 20s are down to 450 book. And I'm pretty sure that the average price received by every one of you out there for your 20s is more than 450 a contract. I have a suspicion that some of you are sitting on cash secured puts that you've been paid $6.5, $7.5, $8.5 on those 20s. I know you have 22s and 25. Some of you are out there, but a lot of you are into 15s, and a ton of you guys were writing $10 cash secured puts only 2-3 weeks ago. You were writing 10s and 12s like drunken sailors, taking these huge dollar gifts that I was encouraging you to take. They were handing it to you, you took it. And now at the 1440 level, you're going, boy, am I glad I wrote those 10s and 12s. My God, Bruce, this is unbelievable. These contracts are not just worthless, way worthless. Like, they are so out of the money. I really like this game. Congratulations, all of you who folded your arms. You wrote a bunch of cash secured puts in January on the run up of the stock. And you just went, I took my money off the table. I sold the stock at $14, $15, $16, $17, $18. I sold it. I wrote 20s. I got the cash, and I'm just going to sit on it. And I'm earning daily interest on my money, and I'm not moving. And you didn't do anything when the stock backed off. You did nothing. You saw the shares go to 860. Then you saw them hit 1450 on the earnings day, April 29th. You did nothing. And here we are now at 1440 again, coming back on with another one, and we're going to go higher. Well done. We are now almost halfway through May, halfway through the second quarter, and SoFi is winning bigly, winning. Yes, those shares are going to go higher, and you're going to get richer. Nice job. Now, of course, those of you who wrote the 10s, you probably rolled them to 12s. Those of you who've written 12s, you may have already started rolling into 15s. Those of you who've been doing in the 15s are now looking at it going, well, I'm going to buy my 12s back, and I might buy my 15s, but I'm not writing 15s. I'm going to write 17s now for January 26 or beyond. I'm going to take dollars more off the table here and add it to my cash reserves. That's what I'm going to do, because my daily interest is going to grow and grow because the interest rates are going up for your cash balances. If the US dollar keeps sinking and the interest rates go higher on the bond market, you're going to get more daily interest on all that cash you're sitting on, which makes you a bigger winner against the street that's losing its butt. Those gamblers are getting screwed out there. You got to love this game. Thank you all so much. Welcome to the party, pal. Sorry I started late today, but you know how it is, trying to keep up with everything here. Gold Bagel members deserve all the info. I can get them as quick as I can. Become a Gold Bagel member today and join the party, pal. Richard Carlin is here. Charlie is in the house. So is Eddie Martin. Sharon in the house from Jersey. How you doing out there? Welcome all. Appreciate you all popping through. This is fantastic. RESEG88, RESEG 88. What about naked puts at $10 and $12? I did 2 years to maximize the premium. Didn't bother to do weeklies. Not a frequent viewer, but thanks, Bruce. You are the one who convinced me to dive into options. Well, congratulations on how you're playing it. You can always try to write naked puts. I don't recommend it. I don't recommend writing naked calls. I recommend doing cash secured puts, which they're naked puts, but they're backed by cash. They're not backed by margin. And you can play the out of the money cash secured put game on any stock you want if you've got the capital to do so. If you don't have the capital to do cash secured puts in a big way and you want to quit your day job, you want to cash flow your way out of your cubicle, away from these managers who are driving you into the ground, never giving you kudos for a job well done, giving you targets that are utterly unable to be met. You want to get away from that world and be your own dominating boss, for yourself. then you're going to do credit spreads, and you can do credit spreads with 10 and 5 and 10 and 15 and 20 and $30,000. You don't need $500,000 accounts to do credit spreads. You can theoretically quit your day job with less than $30,000 doing credit spreads if you know how to do credit spreads. Do you understand how options work? I have lessons available on my website. You know about it. You can go there anytime and grab the classes and learn how to be an option writer. Be the casino. Don't be the sap on the floor trying to game this system. You're going to get crushed. What can I say? Moneymaker, I'm going to have to roll my super micro computer calls because, geez, that stock took a shot today, didn't it? Didn't it just? We've noticed this morning in the pre-market, there's some movement out there on some of these stocks. We see Rocket Lab up 26, SoFi up 7. We've got Tesla up 908, and we've got NVIDIA up another 359, Meta up 524, but super micro was up $5 yesterday to 38.89. So we've come from like $31, $32 a share to 38.80, and now we're at 46, 729 higher. So yes, rollovers are going to be in the order of the day for any of you writing call credit spreads or have written call options. Definitely rollovers are going to be needed. Palantir's up 222 this morning after gaining 960 yesterday. So we've gone from 118 now to 130. There will be rollover strategies employed there. But again, if you do know what you're doing with option writing, you know about rollover strategies. You've taken my lessons, haven't you? You should be aware of this, and rollovers can make you much richer than you are now. Do not be afraid to be a rollover. Supermicro's computer stock extends gains, says Barron's. What is behind the servers surge is the question mark. And they say that on Tuesday, it all started when Raymond James analyst initiated coverage to outperform with a $41 target price. They dubbed the server maker a market leader in AI-optimized infrastructure. And they said they lauded them to offer competitive pricing relative to their peers. Then on Tuesday, Supermicro said it had shipped a number of high-density servers powered by advanced microsystems AMD series processors, and separately announced a $20 billion deal with the Saudi Arabian data center company DataVolt. That doesn't hurt. The multi-year partnership is meant to accelerate the delivery of GPU platforms and rack systems for DataVolt's hyperscale campuses, the company said. So that moved the market, and now it's adding even more. Remember, the SMCI shares have been a lot higher than where they are now. I mean, at one time, super micro shares have been a lot more expensive than where we see them at this point in time. A quick look here, the 52-week high on the stock is $101. So, at 46, we're not even at the halfway mark of what they once were. Now, I'm not telling you they're going to 101. I'm certainly not telling you that. But let's keep in mind that the shares, they were even at the 114 level March 3rd, 2024. So, they've come down a lot, and maybe they overreacted, and here we are now where they are at this point. Latest financials, as far as I can tell you, their sales in 2024 were $15 billion. Their sales revenue in the last couple of quarters from like June last year, $5.3 billion. September quarter ended $5.9 billion. December ended quarter $5.6 billion. March was only $4.6, and the stock took a dive. But now with this $20 billion deal and servers going to Saudi Arabia, this number could dramatically increase to record highs. And that's probably why the stock's beginning to move as we see it. Just saying, this is what we have to keep an eye on. Net income, they did make $108 million last quarter. They made $320 million the quarter before that. They made $424 million the quarter before that. They may be poised to get back to those kinds of numbers in net income, which could be a very positive thing. 621 million shares outstanding, and we'll have to see how this plays itself out. So, yeah, that's what's going on out there. We'll see what happens. Henry T., good morning. It's a success story, and there's few of them. There aren't many. CKT is here. Mark Hector, good morning, everyone. Rice Checks is here. What else is going on? Karen, Katie, good morning. Susan Shops is here. How you doing, everybody? Robert, how you doing, pal? The man, most people are looking at the CPI numbers as to why they aren't worrying anymore. Good morning, Walter. The Big E is in the house. Andre Della Torre, of course, is here. Fantastic. Ryan, Don Dugan is saying, my call credit spreads on NVIDIA, 124, 126. They're cooked, expiring this Friday. What to do? I'd be looking at rollovers. That's what I'd be looking at. I'd go a Friday or 2 or 3 out. If you have to go out a month, you go out a month. Same strike price or higher strike price for a bigger credit. Can you get a bigger credit than what it'll cost you to make the move? That's what you do. You pay the price to make the move, without question. Anyway, there it is. Anyway, Trip Hazard, hey, thanks for all the option tips during the Gold Bagel show today. It's not like you used that time to just rant. It was a good value today. Well, I'm happier than you were happier yesterday. Just get rich, please. Aurora's here. Lee Mortimer's here. Welcome, everybody. Let's go. Brian, Uncle Bruce, SMCI, what are your thoughts? Well, we just talked about it. It seems like a squeeze. I have 3 covered calls that are in the money now. I'm thinking of buying back one just to have 100 shares available if the price keeps running. Covered calls, I'd be rolling them up. I'd be doing roll-ups without a doubt. That's what I'd be doing. There should be some really nice premiums available for you to be able to do this. Anyway, there you are. Dude, MSTR, all I'm focused on, and it served me well. No tariffs, no China, and the market has no idea how to price this. I play in spreads, sure, but returns have come from this one. Very nice. James, the Misty Tree, good morning, everybody. Lucky number 68 today. Murray from Tokyo, good morning, good evening. Bruce, when you come to Japan, the U.S. markets open at 10:30 p.m. No early starts for a month for you. So keep that in mind. Yes, I'm been looking at the clocks. Dude, Brian, is it above or below its 200-day moving average that your indicator to watch? You can always roll it, take the money. That's what I do. Brian, they are already August. I don't want to go further. You have to go further. 200 moving average gotcha, says Brian. Brian, yeah, it was dropped from the Qs. SMCI was dropped from the Qs in December. Has anything fundamentally changed? Have they dealt with their problems? And dude, yeah, if it's above the 200-day moving average, it's bullish, and below bearish. Though things change quickly, especially with SMCI, and so much of their prospects are connected to NVIDIA. Trip Hazard, dude, Bruce, I get it. Trump is evil and eats babies. Please, can we talk about stocks and options? There you go. Dude, I would just cross your arms and get a pile ready to roll if need be. I'm sitting on 310 covered calls on Tesla myself, but with a premium, I was paid $368 a share just on the last roll. So I'm just waiting. Weber, number 82, good morning. Brian, my strike and premium is $42. Post it. What is it? Paste it in the pre-market. Anyway, there you go. Ray, I have 7 cash secured puts for SoFi, a couple of 12s at 55% unrealized gains now. I'm debating whether I should roll or close, set a stop limit in case of a big drop. Going from 12 to 15s is not a bad idea. Grabbing dollars is the point here. This is the point. Charlie, a poor man cover call trade. I rolled out my Palantir cover calls yesterday from May 23rd, 131s to June 20, 145s, and the gain of 55 cents a contract. My in-the-money calls are up 102% already. I love this game. Exactly, Charlie. You're getting richer on the bottom end on those long calls that you own. They're going up in value again this morning, and you're just going to roll these calls ahead of it. That's all there is to it. It's not that complicated. ALA, good morning. I'm number 89. Flint Creek, good morning, everyone out there. Welcome to the program. Welcome, Flint Creek. Dak, good morning, Uncle Bruce. Ray, Lee Mortimer, have you ever looked into having family from the west of Ireland? I come from a long line of Mortimers from Mayo. We could be related, you know. Larry, hello from the Loire Valley in central France. I'm number 93. I like this game. Way to go, Larry. Thank you for joining us from overseas. It's the afternoon for you, so kind of convenient, isn't it? Yes, indeed. Well done, sir. I hope you're going to have a great time over there. I hope it's a holiday, and I hope it's funded by gamblers. Keep up the good work. If you're able to hit the bells in 18 minutes, that would be great. Otherwise, someone I'm sure will step in for you. But welcome to the program. Mr. Titus from France. You gotta love that. I'd love to hear from you as time goes by. If you begin to get the lay of the land out there and what the absolute, what's the opinion of what's happening in America from that area as the days go by, do let us know if you can. Charlie, you made it. Larry, how's France? Amandu, number 97 on the thumbs up meter. Bruce, good morning, everyone. Thank you all for helping out on the thumbs up meter today. More info on this question of the day. I have 126 of you now who've answered my question of the day. I would love to get you to answer this because the results are fascinating to me. Very interesting results so far. Can you help us out? Do tell us, what are your thoughts on this question today? The question simply statement was, I have written more than so many SoFi cash secured puts. And I like this game. How many of you have written more than 10 cash secured puts right now? How many are holding more than 10 cash secured puts on SoFi? 34%. How about 20? Have you got more than 20 on the go? 24%. What about 50 cash secured puts or more? That's 5,000 shares or more represented by cash secured puts. 18% of you, and more than 100 cash secured puts. 100. That's more than 10,000 shares. I know of viewers who are well into the hundreds. 24% of you out there have got more than 100 cash secured puts written on your SoFi shares. And I know you're doing it on GameStop. I know you're doing it on other stocks. And the higher they go, the richer you get. Of course, SoFi, 1842 is the 52-week high. 1436 is where we are right now. This sucker goes up 6 cents from here. We're $4 away from the high of the year on SoFi. And that is only a couple of days of trading. That's all it would take for SoFi to hit new yearly highs. And of course, those of you sitting on a mountain of cash secured puts where the money is in your account, on top of the cash you've been sitting on, you're earning daily interest on all this dough, and you're just going, Uncle Bruce, I'm getting $4 a day, $8 a day, $12 a day, $18 a day, $73 a day in cash, in interest, to do nothing but watch this stock recover from the 860 low from April the 7th. Liberation Day was 5 days before that. 5 days after Liberation Day, SoFi was 860 for a moment. It didn't close there. It traded there, but it closed that day at 986. And already I was already being told that day, I wrote cash secured puts this morning. I wrote 10s. I wrote all kinds of 8s. I've written 12s. I've taken in all this money. And the stock's already moving up to 986 a share. A few days later, it was back over 10 and 11. And now here we are, 1435 and climbing again. Way to go, kids. John T., I have covered calls or call credit spreads, Qs, that I rolled out to next week, Wednesday. Otherwise, I would have taken a loss. Maybe go out further with fear of assignment. This is very smart moving. This is how you protect yourself. This is how you use time to screw the gamblers. You make money by extending the game. You don't end the game when the clock runs out. You extend the clock. You take dollars. You make money. How do I say this? You make time equal money. This is the old expression, time costs money. Well, you get money for time. And so, yeah, if you have a 0 day to expiry contract that expires tonight or tomorrow or Friday, and your contracts are being pushed around by the markets, you roll forward. Take a week, 2 weeks, take a month. It doesn't matter. And you can write literally the exact same contracts, the same strike prices, further out, and probably get a bigger credit, because gamblers will pay more for time. They pay dearly for time. You will take them for time. If the markets start to back off next week a little bit, you're going to roll back those 1 month out contracts back to 2 weeks. You're going to roll backwards. You're going to win on the trade you made, and then shift into lower strikes for more money as you come in on time. You just play the opposite. You never stop writing. I think class number 19 is going to have to be announced very shortly. Mandu number 5, thank you, Larry. Larry, I had a burger and a beer for breakfast. My brain and stomach are out of sync, man. Henry, is UHC ticker good to follow Uncle B What is UHC? Is that United Healthcare? Is that what it's called? I don't follow the stock, as you can plainly see here. Brian, SMCI is up 20% in the pre-market. Holy cow. Yes, once in a while, you'll get these. Dude, I started following a new Bitcoin company, Meta Planet. They use the carry trade to their advantage to make more purchases. MTPLF on the over-the-counter, since it's a Japanese company. I'm just not able to endorse these kinds of moves. You got to stay to your highway. Make your money writing options and compound it. I know you guys can't stand it when you see other things moving and you want to get in on it. I know some of you have to have action, but boy, is there action available for you on call credit spreads, put credit spreads, iron condors. My God. John T, no, roll backward. I love it. Never heard of that. Yes, well, class number 19. Look, don't forget something else. If you've got contracts that are expiring today and the market has moved up on you, I'm talking about call credit spreads, and the market is moving up on you, you haven't written put credit spreads? You can write put credit spreads that are also $2 spreads or $5 spreads, equaling the spread on your calls. That's an iron condor trade. You don't need extra cash to do that. You can create a rollover where you roll your calls that expire tonight to Friday, let's say, and you might move up a couple of bucks on that call. And at the same time, you write put contracts that expire on Friday that are behind the market for a credit that you've not even had. That new credit will pay for the cost of the rollover of the calls. Hello? Is anybody here? Does anybody watch this show? Do you actually pay attention to what we talk about? JJ, number 100. Henry, yes, United Healthcare, Bruce. What do you think? I stay away from that stock. I'm not interested in playing United Healthcare. CEO resigned. They had an assassination of a CEO. They've got the chairman coming in who's an old man to try to save it. They can't give you guidance. Stay the hell out of there. Just stay the hell out of there. Yeah, there's much more downside to that than upside. I worry about it. But they've got their own issues that are not tariff related per se. But I think they have AI issues, and that means senior executives of companies are getting let go, senior management, middle management, all kinds of people being let go across America, which I believe means fewer premium payers into United Healthcare in the next 3, 6, 9, 12 months. I think the business of United Healthcare is on a decline because the employment rate is going to go up, and corporations don't pay for people's health insurance after a certain amount of time when they let them go. It's just that simple. And so United Healthcare is going to lose premium paying customers. And these guys need ridiculous premiums and profits to pay for the private jets and all the perks for its top management. I'm not interested. I'm just not interested. Sorry. I think you should be option writers out there. Now, you can be an option writer in United Healthcare, but I don't know how liquid the options are. I don't know how tight the spreads are. Magnificent 7 is where you want to be. And get ready, kids. Get ready. It's coming shortly, like in months. 3-time-a-week expiries. We're coming into 0 days to expiry contracts on the Magnificent 7 and Broadcom and other entities. You don't need to get into United Healthcare for action. There's going to be Monday, Wednesday, Friday expiry of Tesla, of NVIDIA, Google, Apple, Microsoft. You're going to be really busy around here. I mean, really busy. Some of you are going to be carrying 5 or 10 or 15 positions that expire every day going forward here in not too long a time frame. And these are the early days to get used to this, to get ready for this. Stop looking elsewhere for a quick win. Get back to your lane where you belong and become an option assassin and start picking money off the street, because there's so many more saps coming into the casino in a few months who are looking to play 0 day to expiry contracts every Monday, Wednesday, Friday on NVIDIA. It's your job to take their money from them coming up. Cindy B, my iron condor spreads on Tesla expired this Friday. Or I see, I'm blown away on my credit spreads. I just have to write multiple credit spreads to get money back on this loss or stay away from Tesla. You've got to be moving ahead of the market, and you can work your two sides. No question. You can move your puts and you can move your calls. The puts, you'll bring them up higher to bring in a bigger credit to help pay for the cost of moving the calls forward. This is what you got to do, but you got to move forward in time. And you cannot be afraid to move forward 6 months in time if you have to, or 3 months or 2 months. Stocks move ridiculous amounts sometimes. You've got to move ridiculous amounts on your timing. That's the game you have to play. You cannot stop. My credit spread was 305, 310. So can you move it up $10, $15, $20 a share as a starter? If you move your puts forward, you can move your calls forward. That's your first move. For a month down the road, 2 months down the road, 3 months, you're using the combination of higher credits on puts and higher credits because of time. That is how you have to play this game. Brian, GameStop doesn't have private jets. They don't even pat their board members. Now that's a stock. They don't even pay their board members. They don't pay their CEO. That's right. This is the thing that Wall Street won't give them credit for. That GameStop has cleaned house. They got rid of their Challenger jet that they had. It wasn't worth a lot of money, but it cost a lot of money to park it. They got rid of that expense. They unloaded their buildings and turned them into long-term leases. They've offloaded their losing stores. They've walked away from countries where they can't make a buck. They've walked out of Canada. They've walked out of Europe. They're doing the right thing, and they're $6.2 billion in cash, and they're going to get more interest now on their money. The interest rates are rising, which means GameStop's getting richer, just sitting on cash. What they'll do with it is anyone's guess, but the stock at 28 something, it's on its way to 30 plus, I think, but no one covers it. Did you notice? Do you still notice that? How no one covers it? We open for trading in 6 minutes. Welcome all to the program here. I'm glad to have you with me today. Honored that you've chosen this channel to hang out with. You're going to get richer if you play your cards right, but you better keep your cards close to your vest. Do not try to venture out there and find a hot stock. You're going to get burned. I'm worried about this market topping out, having already topped out, and having a reversal and losing half the gains that we've had over the last 2 weeks in like 3 days. I'm always worried about that. I get paid to worry when there's nothing to worry about, and I'm worried about this market. It is teetering at these levels right now, and it's not looking incredibly great. PE multiple of the S&P 500 is way too high. PE multiple of the Dow 30, of the NASDAQ's ridiculous. PE multiples on some of the favorite stocks out there are getting stupid. That's what I'm feeling and fearing right now. Remember, Apple's high for the year, 52-week high, $260 a share. It's at $212. This is not back to where it was a couple of months ago, okay? And yet, even here at this level, it's a 33-time earnings stock. That is 50% too high. That's P multiple should be in the high teens, low 20s, not 33 or whatever it's showing. No, that is not sustainable, I'm sorry to say. Tesla's PE multiple at 342.97 a share. The PE multiple 183.7. What? No. Tesla is way overpriced. Microsoft at 449 a share, or 447 in the pre-market right now. 468 is the high of the year, so we're still about $21 away. PE multiple right now 34.7, and they're announcing layoffs. Why would people get into this as a bull buyer? I don't think so. Google is 161.50, high for the 52 weeks, 208. Is this back to where it was? No. Not even close. 20% off its highs. Still trading at 18 times earnings, which is okay. It's okay to be at 18 times earnings. If Apple traded 18 times earnings, you'd think you wouldn't even be 150 a share. Where else we got going on here? Amazon 211, the high of the year 242. We're still $30 off that. That's almost 15% below its high. Trading at 34.4. That's too high on a PE multiple. NVIDIA, $133 a share. PE multiple, 44 times. No. 30 times earnings, okay. It's a good grower, yeah, but it's done a lot of growing. It's a $3.1 trillion market cap. No. The high for the year, 153. We're $20 short. We're no. Meta Platforms, 662 a share, up $6. The high of the year, 52-week high, 741. Jeez, $80 short of that, and we're still trading at 25.5. That's a lot more reasonable than Apple at 33. Got to give you that. I got to give it that. But it's not worth 700, 720, 740 a share. I don't think so. So there you go. I'm just a guy looking at these numbers going, holy moly. Look at the Palantir. 129 a share right now. PE multiple, 559. 559 PE multiple. You think this stock's a little overpriced for its earnings? Yeah, I would say that, yeah. Be careful out there, kids. Don't be getting too long on this stuff. And again, look, if you're into deep in the money calls on Palantir, and you've been writing Palantir call contracts, and you've been able to roll up your Palantir calls, and you've been able to enjoy profits from these calls, great. This is your job. You're an option writer. Absolutely. But stay in those deep in the money calls. Stay way the hell down there. Be way in the and keep taking dough. If the stock wants to back off $5 a week for 5 weeks in a row, I'm not saying it's gonna, but if it did, it would drop $50 to 70. You should still be in the money, and you should still be raking in all kinds of money and premium money. And write out of the money contracts. Take the gambler's money. Absolutely. Sooner or later, the stock will give up 5 or 10 or 15% for a pause. It always has. It always will. All those calls are that's money, pure capital, and you will buy them back and write another batch. Never stop writing. Giddy up, everybody. Look, I love it. Cutting edge. I broke my all-time high as KF yesterday in my portfolio. Charlie, congrats. Cutting edge. Keep up the good work. Deep value. 112 thumbs up. What did I miss? We're opening in a minute. That's what you missed. We're opening in a minute. The pre-market, I think we're up 66 on the Dow. I think so. Can't guarantee that. We're getting ready to open up for trading. We'll see how things work their way out here as we begin the party, pal. We'll see what happens. Giddy up, everybody. We're in for fun today. Welcome all to the show. Thank you for being part of the family here, for joining us from wherever you are. I'm very, very appreciative of your participation of my channel. Get ready, kids. We're looking to open it up right now, and let's see how much richer you can get as an option writer. That is the number one game. 241 people are here. Thank you all for participating today. Lovely to see you. Larry Titus, thank you from France. Hitting the bells from overseas. Thanks, buddy. That is dedication to this channel. The knee emojis are coming in. That's dedication to honoring the Knights of Knee. No question about that. We are higher this morning to start the morning. We're at 1455 on your SoFi, right through the 1440 level, right through 1454, right to 1455 on SoFi, up 26 cents with 1.9 million to start the morning off in the first minute of trading. Welcome to the party. Your contracts, your put credit spread, your put cash secured puts are falling off the table for SoFi. I'll get it out. We're up 13 cents on GameStop. We're up 80 on ASTS. We're up 68 on Rocket Lab. MSTR down 61. AI up 31 cents. Welcome to the party, pals. Let's see how things work their way out. Boeing, Tiger hitting the knee emojis. Brian, okay. I wrote 2 GameStop cover calls, June 20 expiring. June 20 expiring. $30 strike for 230 yesterday. Giddy up, man. This is a good trade. Yes, I'm scared of the upside. Yeah, like really. Not to worry here. One, Uncle Bruce, in my case, I have 75 $20 SoFi contracts that are Jan 26. Should I unload them now and write 17s instead? No, you just sit back, Juan, and allow your puts to keep falling in price as the SoFi shares go higher. $14.50 a share on SoFi. We were at $11 last week, $12. 13. Now we're 14, 14 and a half. We're going to 15. I'm up $5,000. You're going to be up 10 grand. You're going to be up 20 grand. You're going to be up 30 grand. You're going to be up 50 grand. You just let the stock go. Just let it go. It's going hard. 1459 on your SoFi. They're up 30 cents now. Those puts are losing. Every what do you got? What did you say you got right now? 75 of these contracts. So, 7,500 shares. Every dollar is $7,500 to you. 1842 is an all-time high, or 52-week high. We're going higher than that. You're going to be just fine. If you're doing this one, you're doing it right. You don't need to move any of those 20s. Cindy B, I'm buying back my $14 SoFi cash secured put for 9 cents. There you go, Cindy. Get ready to write some new ones for dollars, please. AAA is here. SoFi CEO Noto will participate in a fireside chat on the 53rd annual JP Morgan Global Technology Media and Communications Conference on May 14th at 1:40 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, as in today, 1464 on your SoFi, and Noto will be speaking today. You think he's got bad news? You think he's coming out with really bad, sad news today? I don't think so. There you go, Brian. SMCI volume is 27 million already. Holy moly, macaroni. Welcome to the party, pals. We're up 70 on the Dow. We're up 12 on S&P. We're up 61 on NASDAQ. We're not even up a third of a percentage point here on any of these indexes. So I worry about that. 1469 now on SoFi, going for 1470 now. We've got oil down 39 cents at 63.28. That is overshot by about $6 a barrel. We'll watch that drop after Trump leaves the Middle East. Gold down $55 an ounce to 31.92. There's a premonition of what's going to happen to gold, or going to happen to oil. It's going to back off soon. We'll see what gives. Giddy up, everybody. Welcome to the program. United Health stock has dropped 43%. These analysts are finally downgrading the shares. Yeah, Wall Street is so deep into America. United Healthcare, they're so up their butts. They can't see clear air anywhere. Remember, Wall Street never says sell. Then that's where anyone who's following the experts in Wall Street are getting crushed right now from United Healthcare, because they never sold. They never will sell. Just a guy, Lisa, I wonder if ASTS at the money 500 million offering is done. I wouldn't be surprised if it was long done. They did it in 5 minutes. Brian, 31 million now. Wow, that thing's trading. ASTS up 5.5 at 27.96, up $1.40. Rocket Lab up 130, and Super Micro up 689 at 45.78. Brian, as well. Look at that day. Nvidia's up 489. Tesla's up 850. Spiders are up $2. Qs are up 330. We'll see if they can hold or gain from here. Welcome to the party, pals. SoFi, 1471 a share, everybody. How you doing on your SoFi, kids? How are those cash secured puts of yours doing? Are you up any money on your cash secured puts again? It only took 1471 to already turn the corner on most of your cash secured puts, or did that happen already? Are you now seeing green in your accounts as this stock just goes higher? It's only up 40 cents. It's nothing big, but what a difference another 40 cents makes, huh? You gotta love this game. Thank you, Uncle Bruce, says Juan. You betcha, buddy. You're getting richer whether you like it or not. You're going higher, baby. Giddy up. I like this game. It's kind of fun. Volume on SoFi now at 1472 a share, which is just about the high of the day, within a couple of pennies. 4.9 million in 6 minutes. So it's a good opening. It's not like record volume, but it's good. It's very nice. SoFi moving up. GameStop up 22 cents now, 28.61. Can it break 29 and go to 30? Can GameStop get to $30? All those cash secured puts you guys are sitting on GameStop, all those put credit spreads you guys have been writing on GameStop. Congratulations on making money on your GameStop. ASTS 28.23 up 168. Rocket Lab up 128. MSTR up 183. AI up 70. Welcome to the party, everybody. Nice to have you here. Super Micro up 647. Nvidia's up 460. Tesla up 901. Welcome all to the show this morning. With a 107 gain on the Dow, 1477 on your SoFi new highs, and 18-point gain on S&P and 125 on NASDAQ, 2/3%. Finally, a move on NASDAQ. Something, but I don't know how strong this is going to be. Deep value, my spreads are up 30% already in just a week and a half. Buying back this week. Thank you, Uncle Bruce. There you go. Thank you. Those of you who want to have a one-on-one with me, I'm getting filled up here on some of the days coming up. Let me know. Those of you who have prepaid for a one-on-one, did you prepay me back in December to lock in the $400 price of those one-on-ones, which are now $500? If you want to use those up, let me know. It's now May, and would like to have those get used up. Some of you are maybe overdue for a one-on-one. Send me an email, let me know, and we'll try to find a date to get together. Brian, I have 8 more covered calls to write on GameStop. Keep going up, please. I am writing 2 at a time, says Brian. There you go. Giddy up, however you want to do it, my friend. I just want you to quit your day job. I want you to make enough money to say to your boss, it's been a slice. But, even slices rot out if you expose them to too much air. Time for me to move on and hang out with Uncle Bruce all the time. 1465, 1470. We've had 1479 on SoFi. Is it going to hit 15 today? I asked you a poll question the other day. What was it, Monday? Did I ask you Monday the poll question on SoFi? It's going to hit 15 this week. Many of you said no. Look at it. Giddy up. Savage Wall Street. Good morning, my fellow simpletons and degenerates. Time to buy back my cash secured puts. Oh, baby, is he busy. James, the Mr. Cheese SoFi is up 3%, but the 15 cash secured puts I wrote yesterday are already up 22%. I like this game. I would think so. 1470 again on your SoFi. Yes, those 15s are worth 30 cents. That's their book value. 30 cents. That's all they're worth. Remember when the stock was $8.60 a share, the 15s were worth $6.40 a piece. They were worth $6.40 each. Now they're worth 30 cents. Welcome back to the party, pal. Yeah, nice going, kids. Those of you who fold your arms, you get paid to fold your arms. I mean, is this a great game or what? You got to love this game. Fantastic. Let's take a look at the results here. We have 156 people answering my poll question today. I'd really love to know, how many cash secured puts are you sitting on with your SoFis? How many of you got? Let us in on this. 124 thumbs ups have come in already. Thank you for that. Hit the thumbs up button for me if you can, everybody. Give us some momentum there. We've got 156 people. 38% of you say, I wrote more than 10 cash secured puts on my SoFi. 23% people say, I've written more than 20 cash secured puts, Uncle Bruce. 15% say I've written more than 50 cash secured puts, and 24%, the second highest number on this result, 24% say I've written 100 or more cash secured puts on SoFi. And at 1473, up 44 cents, every single cash secured put ever written has shrunk today and is shrinking further, and has shrunk yesterday and shrunk all last week. And for some of you, I have a suspicion that you are now looking at thousands of dollars in gains, if not tens of thousands of dollars in gains. And that is going to continue on because we're halfway through the second quarter. And Noto speaks this afternoon at a conference. You think this is being televised? You think it's going around the world? You think a whole bunch of folks in the investment community are going to learn stuff about SoFi today they never heard of before? 1474 on the stock. This is a bargain down here. This is a bargoon down here on SoFi. We're going higher than the all-time high. We're going through 20 this year, no doubt in my mind. Just saying, I'm just a guy, just in front of a computer, just trying to say, hey. Savage is saying, boom, I sold 2 $11 SOXS cash secured puts expiring June for 131. Stock is at a 52-week low, and it's a semiconductor. FOMO is at greedy levels. It's just a matter of time. I'm willing to buy the stock at 11, but I want to be paid to buy it at 11. You cough me up some money, and I'll pay 11 for these. Savage at Wall Street, I have stinkers out to buy back my SMCI. SMCI $30 cash secured puts I sold in March that expire in March 26th. or January 27, laughing out loud. I'm already at 50% gains already. Even those way out there, I'm laughing on these. Nice going, Savage of Wall Street. Busy time, happy times. Why not take this money? The Dow is only up 54 points. I don't see the market maybe going up today. I wonder if the market will go lower. S&P's up 12. It's a fifth of a point. And the NASDAQ is holding a 110 gain, 0.58%. We might be running out of steam here because it's been a good run. Giving a little back would not be bad. Not all that bad. For those of you into the Qs and the SPYs, you're just going, hey, if it backs off $3 or $4, oh, Uncle Bruce, big difference maker to me. Well, let's see what happens. Giddy up, everybody. We're trying to keep an eye on everything here at the same time. ASTS up 91, Rocket Lab up $1.12 at $22.95, AI up 46, SMCI 45.15 right now. High of the day 46.55 on 41.7 million shares on SMCI. SoFi volume today 6.8 million. It's a good start. It's not incredibly heavy, but it's a nice start today. Up 40 cents at 14.68. Welcome to the party, pals. Nice to have you with us. Congratulations, cash secured put writers. Congratulations, 0 day to expiry credit spread writers. If you're writing out of the money calls and puts, and you're staying out of the money, and you're doing condors as the afternoon rolls on, you turn them into condors, and you're doing a double take, double dipping. Hey, just stay out of the way of this market. Just stay out of its way and grab the cash. Why the hey not? Congratulations. Well done, everyone out there. This is fun stuff. Okay, oil down 35 cents, gold down $53. The VIX is virtually unchanged at 1821 right now. There's the story as we are sitting here at the moment. Again, 158 of you now have answered the question of the day. Those votes keep coming in. Tell me, how many cash secured puts on SoFi are you sitting on right now? You got to be loving this game if you're sitting on cash secured puts. Have you written those? 131 thumbs ups have come in. Thank you for those of you who've come together to do that with us. Much appreciated. And keep those thumbs ups coming in. We're trying to get to 200 every day at least. Hopefully you folks can come together for us on that. Charlie, triple Qs, I sold 8 now, 510, 512s for an 18-cent premium. He used to do 5, then he was doing 7, now he's doing 8. The stock, the Qs are 517.40, and he's writing 510, 12 cash put credit spreads. Well behind the market that expired tonight. And he took in 8 times $18. And this was a guy who's using $1,000. This represents originally $1,000 of trading. And he's doing $2 spreads, which is $200 a contract, $200 a position times 8. He's doing $1,600 in positions with only $1,000. That is his money. The others is profit. And he's now wanting to take another $150 off the table, which is 15% of his original investment from 3 weeks ago, a month ago. It's really, this is tremendous returns. Charlie, there you go. Showing you out there, you need 50 grand to do this? Do you need 20 grand to do this? No. $1,000, $2,000. Henry wrote cash secured puts, GameStop, $28 strike price, expires June the 20th. I got 243 for these things. This is a nice trade. We've got the GameStop shares sitting at $28, $28.40, and he's taking $240 cash. Nice trade, Henry. That's a nice move. Also, Charlie, I'm up 120% now on the original 1,000 in 13 trading days. So in 13 days, he's up 120%. Well, there you go. This is awesome, man. He's up to $2,200. Nice going, pal. You keep that going, buddy. You just keep working it. I love this game. I'm proud of you. Staying on top of this market. Nice job. 1450 on the SoFi, 1452. The high so far has already been 1478. We're trying to get up to the 15 level. That's the next stop for this stock. We thought it would be 1450, It opened at 14 and a half, went right to 14.78, traded 7.9 million. SoFi wants to go to 15 and beyond. And from there, the next stop is $16. That puts all kinds of cash secured puts out of the money. It makes the 20s worth 4 book or less. Every single one of you out there will be in the green already on your SoFi, and we aren't even at the high of the year. Thank you very much, and congratulations, all of you out there, for doing a good job. The Dow's up 29.24. Look at that. We're only up 24. Now we're only up 15 on the Dow. The S&P is about to go red. It just went red, 16 cents, and NASDAQ is falling from 100-plus gain down to 46. And that means those Qs are dropping, those SPYs are dropping, and that means viewers of this channel who are into credit spreads, those call credit spreads of yours, they are falling off. We got a 23-cent gain on Spider at the moment, and Qs are only up 80 cents. We're giving up ground. The SPY did get up to 588.98, almost 589. We're now at 587 barely. And the Qs are sitting here at 516.39. The Qs are down, or only up 80 cents. They were at 518.92. They almost got to 519. They're backing off. Now they're only up 54 cents. So we've got a straight line drop on these indexes. The Spiders are down negative 26 cents. They've just hit the red as well, and will continue to deteriorate. The S&P is down almost 4 points. The Dow is down 10 points. NASDAQ is only up 29. So the markets are going red on the big boards, which will affect your credit spreads, of course, on your call side and put side. Well done, and enjoy the shrinkage. There you go. Fun stuff. Savage, boom! I sold one NVIDIA, $160 covered call. That expires Jan 26 for $12. Thank you. I'll take 172 for my stock. You want to give me that? It's trading right now at 132.44, up 250 a share. Thank you. May have another. Yesterday I sold a 150 covered call for January for 12 and change. I mean, if they're going to give away money, I might as well be me to take it. Why not? Brian, I have 200 NVIDIA at 114. I sold 2 covered calls for January 2026, 120 for 15.40. It's trading at 28.45 now. Folding my arms. Take me out at 135 a share. I'm having fun. Come on. I dare you to take me out. I'm in the money. Come and get me. Come on. Nice going, buddy. Where are we at now? 132.98. Only up $3. You've seen those puts, those calls. They'll run, but they'll also back off. And well done on this trade. Not to worry. Plenty of time and fluctuation and shrinkage coming your way. Savage of Wall Street, VIX is spiking, kind of interesting. Someone might have said something orangey, stupid. I don't know. Brian, SMCI 50 million volume, Bruce. 50 million on SMCI. We're at 43.93, up 504 at 50.5 million shares. It's backing off a bit from its highs. The Dow is down 11, make it 14 now. We're in red in the Dow. We're red on S&P, down 344. And the NASDAQ is holding a 31.8 point gain, but it was up 120 or something, so it's given up a bit of ground there. Gold is off $57. Oil is down 43 cents now. That's dropping as well. The VIX is at 1816. Welcome to the party, pal. There might be some profit taking coming into this market right now because we've had a good week of run up. All the good news has come out. There's no new good news from the White House, and the realization of the 30% tariff in China not being the panacea that everyone thought it would be. This is not going to make America great again, having still a 30% tariff on China. I'm just a guy in front of a computer trying to tell you what's going on. We're down 21 on the Dow now. We're falling more. We're down 3.2 on S&P, and we're down. We're only up 31 on NASDAQ. We got a lot to watch here and a lot to follow. Welcome all. 1443 on your SoFi, up 14. GameStop is up a nickel. ASTS up 26. Rocket Lab up 56. MSTR down $1. AI up 20 cents. Supermicro up 496. NVIDIA up 288. Tesla is up 480. They were higher. Spider still trying to show a gain here. We just saw a buy program kick in just now. And so we're green on the Dow, green on S&P, and greener on NASDAQ. But I don't know if this has much in the way of legs. We'll watch for that. This might falter very quickly. So spiders are up 38, Qs are up 122, Palantir up $3, Costco down 470, Coinbase is up 60 cents. Had a big day yesterday. The high today, 262 on Coinbase. We're back to 257. So we've given up ground there. Trading at 48 times earnings on Coinbase. Google up $1.03, Apple down 36 cents, Broadcom down 281, Microsoft is up 276, Intel down 66 cents. Netflix up $8.70, Meta Platforms, Facebook up 61 cents now. Eli Lilly is up 6.30 a share. Amazon down 90, Uber down 136. Adobe is up 150. Cisco down 47 cents. AMD is up 680 with that Palantir news. It's at 119 a share. That AMD got out of that 90, 95, 9,500 funky area and now back towards this 120 level. That's where we're at right now on AMD. Unity down 7 cents. Enphase up 65. Spire Global 10 a share, up 14. Moderna down 28 cents at $25.21. Pfizer down 23. IBM down 198. HPQ unchanged. Home Depot down 34. Vanex Semiconductors up 119. Goldman Sachs up 340. Boeing up 150 at 204.94. Target down 178. JP Morgan up 59 cents. Walmart up 48 cents. Disney down 23. American Airlines up 8 cents, DraftKings up 20, AMC up 3 at $277 a share, Royal Caribbean up 305 at $250. That's where we're at right now with a 29-point Dow gain. Now only an 11-point Dow gain. We're slumping again. We're negative again on S&P now, down 330, and NASDAQ is only up 28. So we're backing off again. That buy program came in, and now it's gone, and now we're slumping. A lot of volatility building in right now as the people just wondering what's going on. Stephen Butler, 135 thumbs up for Uncle Bruce. Thank you, everybody, for helping us out with the thumbs up meter, trying to get up to 200 every day. If you're watching on the rerun, help me out. Hit the thumbs up button right now if you're watching on the rerun, because I know some of you are watching at double speed, trying to catch up to us today. Thank you all for being here. We've got results coming in on the poll question of the day. We now have 163 votes that have come through here. 23% of the people answering this question. I have written more than so many SoFi cash secured puts, and I like this game. 23% of you tell me I've written more than 100 cash secured puts on my SoFi shares. 100 and more, and we're at 14.44 on the stock, up 15 cents. These 20s and 17s and 15s and 13s and 12s and 10s and 8s, they're all dropping in value. Seems every day they're losing more ground. What will SoFi do? Is it going to break through 15 later today and hit the 16 mark by Friday? That would put all of these cash secured puts in real trouble as far as owners go. Not for you guys. You guys will be laughing with the shift of equity going your direction. I'm sure some of you have opened your accounts this morning. You're taking a look at your cash balances and your statement balance and your profit and loss calculations from your online brokers, and you're shocked to see the shift of value going your direction as these cash secured puts keep falling off, losing time, losing value, and you're now in a position to, in some cases, do rollovers to take bigger cash hits into your hands, thousands of dollars to be added to your balances, courtesy of SoFi's almost $6 run-up from its lows from April the 7th, only 5 weeks ago. 23% say, I've written more than 100 cash secured puts. 14% say 50 or more, Bruce. 25% of you say, I've done 20 or more. I got between 20 and 50 cash secured puts going right now. 25% of you guys. This is huge. 10 or more, 38%. 38% of the answers coming in. There's 167 of you who have written at least 10 cash secured puts all the way up over 100. That is 167 people. This is a ton of stock. This is huge. No wonder this channel is winning when the rest of the world is losing. It is amazing how the gamblers are making my viewers richer every single day they're in here. You're casinos, kids. You are casinos. You're being paid to take money from gamblers. That is how you make your money. You are offering gamblers the opportunity to gamble on stocks by buying contracts from you that have no business being as expensive as they are, but you're taking the money and saying, hey, no problem. Juan, I am number 140 on your thumbs up meter. Dude, this is the way. John T., I rolled my call credit spread Qs to June 27th and collected another 47 cents. There you go. You're rolling up and taking more money. This is sweet ride, buddy. However you're doing it, do it. Make time pay you. You take money for time, big time. Yes. Why not? We're down 370 on the 3.7 on S&P, and NASDAQ is holding with barely a 20-point gain. It's just hanging in there. Now only up 19 on NASDAQ. The Dow's up 3 points. This is hardly an endorsement of greatness going on here. These markets are barely hanging on. I think they're going to go lower on profit taking. The U.S. dollar is getting hammered overseas. This is not good for stocks in the long run. If the bond market falters, stocks take a dump. I'm not very optimistic of a tremendous move for the entire market. I'm very happy with SoFi. I'm very happy for Rocket Lab. Happy for these stocks who are, these guys are generating more revenue. They're not worried about tariffs. Good stuff. But the Magnificent Seven announcing layoffs, they haven't yet announced slowing sales overseas. I think some of them will, though. That's my opinion. Henry, we are in gambler business, Uncle Bruce. We're in the gambler business. We have the waterfalls going, and the light shows. Some of us offer free drinks, some of us don't. And we just take these guys' money. We just sit on their dough, get daily interest on all this cash of theirs, and we just go, yeah, okay, play my slot machine. This is okay. I got all the time in the world. I can do rollovers. I can change the odds of my slot machine if I don't like the way it's going for me as the owner of the casino. I'll just change the odds. I'll change the timing of this thing. I'll make it pay me. Oh, I'll make it pay me. Giddy up, everybody. Wall Street never says sell. They never say sell. Amazing, huh? Even during record runs. It's incredible. It's really incredible. Thank you all. SMCI up 469. NVIDIA's up 268. Tesla's up 598. Spiders are holding a 49-cent gain. The Qs are trying to hold 135, 156, something in that neighborhood. Well, we'll see about that. We're not even up a half a percentage point anywhere. 0.34 on the NASDAQ. That's a third of a point. Not even a tenth of a percentage point gain on S&P. The Dow's not even up a tenth of a percent. This is hardly confidence building, I would say. This is a good time to be getting out of there. But hey, I'm just the guy trying to tell you what's going on. Yeah, welcome all to the program, and thank you for joining us today. 1440 on the old SoFi. Volume on SoFi now up 11 cents, up 12 cents, 1441. Volume 12.3 million in 30 minutes. So that's okay. GameStop up 31 cents on 1.6 million volume. ASTS at 26.90. That's up 35 cents on almost 8 million. Rocket Lab is up 70 cents on 4.7 million. MSTR is up $1.29 on 3.1 million, 422.90 a share. AI at 24.15, up 11 cents now, or 12 cents, 13 cents. It's trading on 983,000. Very quiet on AI, but a little higher. SMCI, 59.5 million. The gamblers are flying on that one. Oh, they're all over it. And premiums are unbelievable, I am sure. NVIDIA at up 244 is trading at 70 million shares at $132 a pop. You think about how many dollars are changing hands on NVIDIA, and then look at how many dollars are changing hands on SoFi. How many dollars are changing hands on Rocket Lab or AI? Can't compare. It's a fraction of the fraction. In any event, it is a hell of a market going on here. Okay, Savage of Wall Street has a message for all of us. Babe, I was able to buy back 2 of my $30 SMCI cash secured puts for Jan 26. I wrote them back in March 31. I wrote them on March 31. What is that, 2 weeks ago? No, 6 weeks ago. I wrote them for $6.95. And I just bought them back for $3.40. Thank you. May I have another one of these? Now we wait for red days again. Patience, my friend. That's 2 contracts with a $350 gain. So $700 for 5 weeks. Using $6,000 made them $700 in 5 weeks. It's called winning. This is called winning. You do this once a month. You do a trade like that every month. You're going to make 12 times $700. You're going to make $8,400 with $6,000. 160% a year, whatever the number is. It's insanity. It's massive amounts of money being made. Well done. That's on 2 contracts. 2. Splair, I can't wait to collect somewhere next month or the month after in between 100 and 200 on a $1 Canada share, twice another 50 on Warner Brothers. In the meantime, I make it with 400 or 500 on SoFi. Blair, there's going to be days you're going to be telling us you're making $5,000 a day, $10,000 a week. Those days are coming. I smell it. I know it. You're working it. It's coming, baby. Small investors, medium-sized investors, large investors, you can make a killing being an option writer. An absolute killing on this market. It is so easy. Lessons are waiting for you on my website. Just get your butts over there. Take these classes. Earn while you learn. My God. Can't do that in college, kids. You come out of college, $200,000 in debt forever. You don't do that with this business. I'm sorry. Anyway, there it is. It's doable and it's happening. Welcome all to the program. Nice to see you in this house with me today. Thank you for being Gold Bagel members, those of you who joined up. Tonight, Wednesday night, 7 o'clock Eastern, Primetime Live with your buddy Uncle Bruce. We'll be live with you tonight at 7 o'clock Eastern. Look forward to seeing you. We'll talk about today's action. We'll talk about what's going on, what could be happening. We'll see how this market fared for the rest of the day today and see if we could figure out a way to get you even richer tomorrow. Because that is the name of this business, making money every day here. Why wait? Come on, you guys. Let's go. Become part of the winning circle, not the losing circle. Become a writer. Become a casino and write contracts for a living. Let's go. Just a guy in front of a computer trying to tell you how to get richer. Nothing personal. There you go. Thank you, everybody. Anyway, there you go, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. 48-point gain on the Dow. We're up 2 points on S&P. We're up 57 on NASDAQ. This is not a screaming bull market going on right now, and I don't think we're going anywhere all that higher at the moment. I think we might give up some gains here as profit taking kicks in. Some of these shares have kind of run a bit too far, too fast. Maybe NVIDIA is one of them. Tesla might be another one. Maybe a little too much, too quickly. Just saying. Jeff Glass, my account was back in the green this morning for the first time since February. Like, what's going on here for the year to date? Holy crap. Well, there you go, buddy. Welcome back. I've only just begun. Nice. $29 on your GameStop. Have you noticed your GameStop break 29? It's been a while. Kind of nice to see a 61-cent gain. Look at that spike on GameStop. We went from $28.30 to $29 in 15 minutes. Zzz, here goes GameStop, 2.19 million traded. I don't know what the news is, but something's going on your GameStop. $29. SoFi 1438 up 9. ASTS up 24. Rocket Lab up 73. What's going on over there? Something good is happening. Something good is going on. Very interesting. SMCI holding a 480 gain. NVIDIA up 240, Tesla up 879. Spiders are up 19 cents. They're not going anywhere. Qs are up 82 cents. They don't seem to be going anywhere either. Palantir up 133 right now. So we're seeing some resistance here to climb further. Does that mean we see a bit of a capitulation here on some of these stocks? It is entirely likely. We'll keep an eye on that, kids. $14.40 on SoFi. GameStop, $28.90. Just touched $29 a moment ago. What's going on with GameStop? Auntie Jen, how are you?
Hey.
Hey. Well, how did you sleep last night?
I slept very well last night.
So did I.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I slept very well last night. Boy, we've had a couple
Took us
rough
a while
nights.
to get there, but
Oh, this took us a while, but yes, much better. Yeah.
the ultimate solution.
Yeah, we dismantled the bed we're sitting on, and we just put the mattress on the floor, and it doesn't make any noise.
We're college students.
It
We're
doesn't-
sleeping on the floor.
It doesn't jiggle on the frame doesn't snap, it doesn't crack.
Doesn't
We,
scare you up with a snapping sound.
I can get out of bed without fear of breaking the bed. Oh my God. Unbelievable. Yeah, we'll take that for sure. What kind of bagel should I have today?
Today's Wednesday.
Today's Wednesday. Yeah.
It's like a wide open day Wednesday.
You know?
You never know.
I wonder about.
If you had an egg yesterday, doesn't
yeah.
mean you're not having an egg
See,
today.
there was that.
You
And,
could do like the basic, just your bagel and cheese.
you
You could add some cold cuts into it.
bagel and cheese.
You could have
Mm.
you could have jelly. Like you can do
Yeah.
anything you want.
Anytime. We did go to the store yesterday, courtesy of your donations to this channel. We were able to go to Walmart and buy some more grape jelly. We were getting low on
To
that
go
one
home.
jar.
Take that home with us.
That one will be coming home with us no matter what's left in it. But I'm kind of thinking the cheese, where we toast up that bagel and then we grill up, or if you fry it up first and then
You
put
notice
it
he's
on.
using the royal we.
Yeah. Kind of in front of the computer here. I can't do anything, but yeah.
You got a mouse in your pocket. Who's we? I don't know who we is.
Who's we?
Okay.
Who's we? Did you hear this morning?
What?
Larry Titus is in France. Larry Titus is in France and hit the bells from France today.
Larry.
Way to go, Larry. I think
doing in
gamblers are funding a little holiday in France for them.
Nice.
At least I hope that's what it is.
Springtime in France. I bet it's beautiful.
Nice. And we have other viewers on holiday right now, courtesy of their gamblers.
Well, 'tis the
Beautiful.
season.
It
Long
is.
weekends are coming.
Exactly.
Springtime.
You gotta love it. Our SoFi this morning hit 1478. We're going for 15.
Ooh.
Yeah. The question of the day.
1441 right now.
Let me show you the question of the day today. I asked my gang here. I have written more than X amount of SoFi cash secured puts. I like this game. 38% of the 175 people said I've written more than 10.
Okay.
25% I've written more than 20 cash secured puts. 13% I've written more than 50. And 25% say I've written more than 100 cash secured puts on SoFi.
There you go.
That's 10,000 shares or more on
Yes,
SoFi.
but,
And
I
this
mean, if-
stock is moving up,
If
baby.
they've been doing this for 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or a year, 2 years,
Well, the last
It's
3, 4, 5
easy
months, this
to-
is really paying off.
it's easy to be doing SoFi.
April 7th, we were as low as 860
Yeah,
on SoFi.
yeah,
We closed at
I know.
986 that day,
Yeah.
and it's been straight up ever
I think
since.
that was Orange Monday.
That was the Orange Monday was the Tuesday. No, it was the 2nd of April. That was the Liberation Day. 5 days later, the stock hit the low, and now it's back to 1437, and we are going higher. Love this game, kids. Keep up the good work, everybody. Just get richer and take the dough. Bagel time, 154 thumbs ups. Thank you, guys. 154. We only need 46 more to get to 200 today. We have a shot at 200 thumbs ups. Are any of you watching this on the rerun? If you're watching tonight, later today on the rerun, please hit the thumbs up button later today and get us over 200. Make sure we break through 200 and beyond. Thank you all for helping us out. We have 175 votes. Like I said, a quarter of you have written more than 100 cash secured puts on SoFi. That is a serious investment at $20 a contract as an example. On 10,000 shares, hello, do the math. That is a $200,000 position with cash coming in. There are people here earning, I bet you there are people earning more than $100 a day in daily interest on the cash balances they're sitting on. I have a suspicion there are some serious interest rates coming in. I know there are people with more than 200, even more than 300 cash secured puts written on SoFi. Well done, everyone. Keep up the good work. Don't be stopping now. Enjoy the run. It's going higher. SoFi is now halfway through the second quarter, and Noto is talking today in front of a live audience, probably being podcast around the world at some kind of a trade thing. This will give him even more exposure, letting him know to all of you out there and to those of the viewers who do not know what SoFi is, just how well that company is doing. This is a beautiful thing. I like it. This is just terrific. Thank you all for being part of the show. Comments coming in here. Let's take a look here. Jay boy, I'm sitting on 2950 covered calls that expire on Friday. Take me out or not. Either way, I am up. 2950. Are we talking GameStop here, Jay boy? I'm not sure. We've got Springer just collected $50 on the GameStop call. Richard Carlin, good morning, Auntie Jen. Walter Young, good morning, Auntie Jen. A Savage of Wall Street, number one. Kids, are you seeing how this is done? On green days, we're selling NVIDIA covered calls, SMCI covered calls, ASTS covered calls, GameStop covered calls, and then we're buying all types of cash secured puts and taking money off the table. Now what we do is we wait for a red day. This is so easy. Then he goes on to say, number two, on red days, we will sell cash secured puts, buy back the covered calls for way less, rinse and repeat. You want to do this in a way that makes you cash all the time? Want to really comprehend it? Take the freaking classes. Oh, hi, Auntie Jen from Savage of Wall Street. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Stephen Butler, Bruce has to use the royal we because he is married to a queen. That's why he has to do that.
Nice try. Hi, Savage. Morning, Richie.
Hey, Stephen.
Morning, Walter.
John T. Taking the casino on the road is what Mr. Larry Savage is doing. Mr. Titus. Mr. Titus is taking the casino for a road trip. A Savage of Wall Street, not this weekend, but next weekend. I'm taking the family to Reno, Tahoe area to have a good time. Kids will eat some good food and swim at some nice swimming pools. Wife will have mimosas, and I'll gamble. Yay! Win, win, win for everybody. One, pots and pans music coming up, says one. Jeff Glass, my $30 Jam 26 cash kit puts are finally positive again. How about that? Savage Wall Street, I'm going to the casino, and guess what? I'm not using my own money. I mean, that's just stupid. I will be using the premium these poor sap degenerate gamblers have paid me in the last months. Thank you, gamblers, for making this all possible. Giddy up, Savage of Wall Street. There you go. You can become just like Savage. You can do just like John T. and Stephen Butler and Jeff Glass and Juan and everyone else around here. Learn how to write options. Take money from the saps. Absolutely. Giddy up, everybody. The Dow is holding a 51-point gain. That's it. 0.1%. We got nothing going on. S&P is down about a point, and the NASDAQ is up 61 points. The VIX is up 28 cents, which is a little negative. Gold down $52 an ounce, and oil down 21 cents a barrel. That is what we have at the moment. Welcome all to the party, pals. Great to have you with us. Fun times at the OK Corral. Super Micro is holding a $4.99 gain. It's at 43.88. The low of the day, 43.08. The high of the day, 46.55. And this stock was in the low 30s last week. Lots of speculation going on over there. NVIDIA's up 235. Tesla holding a $7 gain. Spiders are now negative a dime. They're falling off. Qs are only up 119. Watching this market. We got Palantir up 178 at 129.88. The high today, 133.49. It's given up some ground today. Costco down 250. Coinbase up 170. The Google shares are up $2.13. Apple is up just 8 cents. That's all we got on Apple today. Broadcom down 205. Microsoft up 296. Intel down 81 cents. Netflix up 12.56. Meta is up 46 cents. Amazon down 64, Uber down 143, Cisco down 38, Unity down 20, Moderna is up 58 cents. Pfizer down 47, IBM down 142, HPQ is negative down a penny, just a penny. Other losers, Target down 130, Disney down 48 cents right now. There's some pluses, minuses, a little mix, little this, little that. Dow up 45 points. Just not able to put a run together at this point in time. All right, everybody. Splair, maybe I'll get ready for the EU passport for my Degas in June, and then go directly to the Czech Republic for a half week before I go for a week in my hometown. Right on, buddy. Vilbus, I'm selling some GameStop $35 and $40 covered calls that expire 10 October of this year. So I'm going to sell some $35 and $40 calls, way out of the money on GameStop for dollaros. Uncle Bruce, my January GameStop $30 cash secured puts are up 32%. With the volatility in the market, is it wiser to close those up and write shorter contracts? What do you think? These are GameStop $30 Januaries, and with the GameStop now at 28.74, hitting 29 already this morning. Juan is looking great. No need to really do anything here. You can sit around here and enjoy this continued shrinkage, which is what it's all about. Yeah, I don't think you really have to do much of anything right now. If this stock wants to go to $30 a share, those puts of yours you'll be up 55, 60%. Then it might be worth your time to roll into 32s or 35s, maybe for January, maybe for next June, and take in $4, $5, $6 a contract, added cash, build your cash. Charlie, poor man covered call trade. I have 2 calls to write on NVIDIA, but I'm holding off a little longer. Earnings next Wednesday and premiums are going up. I don't think you should do that. I don't think you should be gambling on the movement of the stock. I think you should be writing covered calls right now for stupid premiums out of the monies. Maybe you write 135s, 140s for January next year. Take in $15. What can you get? I don't know. I would take that money right now and then just sit there and go, okay, this stock backs off. I'll buy these back for way less. This stock wants to surge. Okay, I'll do a rollover. No problem. I'll roll till next June. I'll roll to Jan 27 if I have to, and I'll take in another $5, $7 a contract. Charlie, I don't know how much better it can get. NVIDIA can come out with a glorious report. I don't think the stock can hold the price. I think the stock's going lower. Might go a little higher, but I don't know about that. I really don't know about that. We're up $2.20. We're not up $12 today. I'd be taking this money right now. I'd be taking out of the money contracts. I'd be taking money off the table right now. That's what I'd be doing. Sit on cash. That's the game plan here. Anyway, Vaughn, neat emojis, neat, and neat right now. Charlie, checking options chain. I'd be doing this. I'd be grabbing cash, a lot of cash. I would even grab cash and then use some of that cash to write more call and put credit spreads on the Qs and on the SPYs and bringing in additional daily income while you wait for all this going on. Just compound your gains, man. That's my advice. You need cash flow and you need money to make more money. So here it is. Here's money available for you to write credit spreads to make daily cash additional. If you can bring in another 150 a day daily cash for the next week, that's another $1,000. What does NVIDIA have to do to make you another 1,000? I mean, I'm just saying, hey, this is great. If you're making 1,000 a week more on credit spread writing because of NVIDIA's premiums, that's 4,000 a month to you. That's 50,000 a year from 2 deep in the money calls. What? Yeah. Nice. We're just doing, we can't tell them 2 weeks to NVIDIA earnings. Write those calls, baby. There you go. Yeah. The stock now might hang around 125, 135 for the next 2 weeks and do nothing. You are taking money off the table today and using that money to make 2 weeks worth of money. This is, with your success on credit spreads, I don't know why you're holding back. Diversify and keep going, buddy. Henry, I bought my ASTS cash secured put, gained 30% in 2 days. I just wrote these a couple of days ago. This is great, Uncle B. I love this game. Why not? Absolutely, you gotta love this game. This is a great game. I mean, it's a great game from your coffee mug to your T-shirt and your bank account. Yeah. Giddy up, everybody. Take the dough and run it. Let's go. This is good stuff. I love this. Excited for you guys. Really pumped. We're down 2 points on S&P. We're up 46 on NASDAQ. We're up 61 on the Dow. And we can't gain a quarter of a point. We can't be up a quarter of 1 percentage point anywhere. It's not great. The markets are getting tired and they've run up nicely. Is there a reason they have to go to all-time record highs from here? I don't see a reason for that. I see second quarter and third quarter financials being released by exporters, companies making their product overseas or trying to import in America. They're not going to have a good report coming up. These PE multiples are way too high on a bunch of these guys. That's my take on it. I'm just a guy in front of a computer. MSTR down $4. Rocket Lab up 58 cents. ASTS down 32 cents. GameStop up 66 at 29.05. GameStop 29.05. Are you seeing that? Tom's seeing it. Tom sees it right there. Look at this. I see it, Bruce. That's right. 29.05 on your GameStop. 29.07 now on GameStop. 3 million volume. It's not incredible. Something's going on. Somebody knows something. Someone is suspecting something going on. 29.08 on your GameStop. You might be rolling put credit spreads on your GameStop now. A little higher, bigger premiums. Hey, bigger credits. Giddy up, everybody. Jen, thank you.
It's really hot.
Oh, this is awesome. This is super crispy toasted bagel with the cheese on there. Yeah, baby.
Really hot.
Very hot, she says. So we're going to let them cool down. You can tell how hot it is because the cheese is doing this. Ooh, I can't even hold them. They're just so warm. Oh, baby. Grilled cheese. And this was from This is from Crumbly. Grated cheese that Jen just, she did a number on this one.
The trick is to try to keep it the same density of cheese all the way down.
This is not easy.
It is not easy.
You think launching rockets into space is complicated? What about this? On the air, live, in front of an audience?
And I tell you, a drone couldn't do that.
Drone couldn't do this. Drones can't do this. Tom is saying, my January 26, $25 puts are looking pretty darn good here. One, bagel, Splayer. I have only French baguette. That's all I've got. Here, Stephen, bagel time. There's nothing wrong with a French baguette and some Emmentaler cheese.
A French baguette.
Apparently, Larry had a burger and a beer this morning because his time change is all screwed up.
Yes.
Larry's going to need a couple of days to kind of sink in. It's all good, Larry. You're okay.
But
You're going to
you
be
buy a baguette in Paris, you know it's the same recipe that they've done for hundreds of years.
Yeah, see, there you go. And you know what? It's not easy being cheesy, says Savage of Wall Street. It's not easy. Thank you, everybody. Welcome to the program, kids. Up 80 on the Dow, up 2 on S&P, up 72 on NASDAQ. We'll see what's going on here. SoFi 1425 down 4. GameStop up 67 to 2906. ASTS down 32, but Rocket Lab up 62. It's a mixed bag right now. So what we're watching here, Trip Hazard. I wrote 2422 cash secured put on GameStop for a expiry for June 13, 25. I got 30 cents on the credit. It's not big money, but it's money. 22.24, and the stock is $29. That's a very nice conservative trade. Very well done. You can roll that to 23.25. Same expiry, probably get bigger credit. You might be able to roll it 24.26 out to a week further and get an even bigger credit anytime. But hey, enjoy. Here you go, Charlie. Babe sold 2 NVIDIA December 2025 contracts. For $12.70. I wrote the 152s for $12.70 each. Brought in $2,540 in cash on writing 2 NVIDIA contracts for December at 152. The stock is 132. So he's 20 out of the money plus $12.70. He's offering a stock for 164. Come and get me here. I dare you to take me out at 164. Charlie, I think you're going to make nothing but money. And if you decide to deploy any of these dollars for credit spreads, knock yourself out. There you go. Trip hazard. Oh, I wrote 250 of them, baby. I wrote 250 of these at 30 cents each. It's only 7,500 in my pocket. Giddy up, baby. Giddy up. Savage of Wall Street. Hey, Uncle Bruce, why the heck are people jumping into this market? I just don't get it. There's a 90-day pause on tariffs. Big deal. Means nothing. What has changed? We're people so thirsty for good news. Exactly. There are gamblers out there taking shots. It's unbelievable. Charlie, my in the money calls will be very profitable at 152. No kidding, buddy. Even if you had to buy back your contracts for $10 because the stock went up as the expiry comes in, and then you're selling these in the monies because the stock's at 150. Oh my God. Win or what? No kidding, Charlie. Well done, sir. Keep up the good work. Let's try the sesame seed toasted bagel with grilled cheese on here. Oh my. Oh man. Oh man. This is nice. This is really nice. Oh boy. Good times. Indeed, good times. The Dow's up 70. Let's see what happens. 1426 on SoFi. It's coming back up again. Hey, thanks for the advice. You got it, buddy. It pays to be a Gold Bagel member. Gold Bagel members and regular members of this channel are commenting here, asking questions, learning how to make money. Charlie just brought in $2,500. Because he's a Gold Bagel member, he can communicate with this channel live. He's talking to option writers. He's talking to me. He has $2,540 cash in his account 15 minutes after asking a question. It costs Charlie $25 a month to be a Gold Bagel member. $300 a year. He just pulled in $2,500. Is anybody home out there? The classes are $200 each. This just paid for 12 classes. Right there. I only have 18 of them, you know. This is one trade on 2 contracts. 2. He didn't write 20. He is not using $500,000 to do this. He's not using $100,000 to do this. Folks, there's opportunity here. Charlie, I see a one-on-one in the near future. Uncle Bruce, there you go. Savage Wall Street, those 150 and 160 NVIDIA covered calls that I sold for over $12 expiring January, those are bringing in almost $2 a month in shrinkage. That's a beautiful thing. Is this real life? Pretty nice going, buddy. Beautiful. Stephen Butler, you know, Trump says he prefers oil in the 40-50 range. Permian Basin needs $62 a barrel to break even. 40 to $50 a barrel conflicts with drill, baby, drill. That's right. That's right. I don't know how everybody wins. How does everybody win in this scenario? The math doesn't add up. Welcome to the program, people. Nice to have you here. SoFi at 14.26, down 3 cents. It's coming back. GameStop, 29.33, up 94 cents. Are you seeing the GameStop, everybody? Hello, is anybody home? Is anyone watching GameStop at 3.8 million? We're up 94 cents. Something's going on in GameStop. I don't know what it is, but something is going on, and it's something good. 29.31 on GameStop, folks. Welcome to the party, pal. Giddy up. ASTS is coming back. It's only down 34. Now it's down 33. Rocket Lab up 68. AI up 6. SMCI up $6. NVIDIA up 250. Tesla up 570. Giddy up, you guys. Bruce Lee is in the house. Here's a $2 donation. The market is silly. Laugh out loud. Suddenly, nothing wrong. It's insane, man. It's insane. Charlie, what's going on with BTC could tie into GameStop? What is it? Bitcoin? Is there something with Bitcoin? Is there something? What? We don't know. We do not know. Trying to figure out what's happening out there. Bitcoin right now is at 103,000. It's not doing much of anything today. It's down $1,600, so it's not a Bitcoin thing directly. I don't know what to make of the GameStop move, but something is happening at GameStop. I don't know what it is. 29.25 up 86 cents right now. Vilbus, it's GameStop. It doesn't need a reason. There you go. There, maybe that's it. Maybe it doesn't need a reason to do this. It just goes. I don't know. Charlie, it's not Bitcoin. It's lower. There's something else at GameStop going on. Yep, there must be. Volume on GameStop now is 4 million. High of the day, 29.36. Trading at 29.24, up 85 cents. In about 40 minutes, it went from 28.32 to 29.36. It gained $1.04 in less than 40 minutes. Something is cooking. I don't know what that is. Is it a shorter being bought in? I don't know. I can't answer. Charlie is laughing out loud. Is there an activist investor getting into the stock? As after all, $6.2 billion in cash. This company is worth $15 in cash. You can make cash worth a lot more than $29 a share. So what's going on? SMCI is also moving, Bruce. It is, isn't it? SMCI, it's up 627 again. 45.16, moving higher. NVIDIA went green, up 268. We got Tesla up 640. Spiders are up 58 cents. Qs are up 170. That's what we got right now. A little green coming in. I don't know. Welcome to the show, everybody. Thank you for being here. Markets are trying to go green, but they're not getting a ton of momentum on the big boards. Individual stocks are doing interesting things. That is for sure. $189 people have answered my question of the day. I have written more than 10, 20, 50, 100 cash secured puts on SoFi. And I like this game. 26% of you have written 100 or more cash secured puts. That is impressive. That's like 45, 47 of you have written more than 100 put contracts.
And not everybody writes CSPs.
Yeah, this is just cash secured put. Yeah, of course. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, it's a crunchy one. I'm sure there'll be a dental visit in the near future when I get back to Calgary. Oh my. Thank you all for joining us this morning from wherever you are. Thank you for subscribing to this channel. Thank you, brand new subscribers. Thank you, returning subscribers. Thank you, fans. Thank you, everyone who's here. Thank you, members, new members, especially new members who are joining this channel. Thank you. And welcome to the family here where you can learn how to make money in this market by being an option writer. It's nothing personal. You're just going to be an option writer. We have Katie rejoined, Trip Hazard rejoined. We got Crazy 49er in the gold level, Vega level. Fool of a Took jumped in here again, rejoined. Aaron Kiblis, has joined. Jacob Me has joined. Z Estate rejoined again. 40 months now. John T. Eric Batts. John, Matt, Alberto, of course. Murray from Tokyo. Thank you, Murray. Who else is here? Splair, Mike H, Vash, AA. Thank you all. Mike H and everyone. I can't even keep up on it. The list keeps glitching. So thank you. All of you who have become followers, members of this channel. Gold Bagel members tonight, 7 o'clock Eastern. Primetime live with your buddy Uncle Bruce, just for Gold Bagel members tonight. Upgrade to gold. Become a member of this channel at the Gold Bagel level. And get richer, kids. That's all we're trying to do. Try to make you richer. Thank you, each and every one of you. Oh, this melted cheese bagel is so good. Oh my God. Oh boy, this is good. Rocket Lab up 77. GameStop 29.10 up 71. What's going to happen here? 29.15 just jumped again. What's going on at GameStop? Apple's green, up 13. Tesla, Microsoft, Alphabet, Nvidia, all green. Amazon down 56 cents and Meta down 2. Supermicro up 580. What a run some of these stocks have been on here. Goldman up $5. Netflix up $10, $1,149. Thank you all. Okay. We're up to speed there. GH Root up. Knee emoji time. Henry just wrote cash secured put. ASTS. $25, expiring next month, June 20. They gave me $222 for it. The stock is $26. He's willing to pay $25. Someone is paying him $222 to buy it to pay $25. This is a sweet ride. Henry T, well done. John Gill, I am lurking. I'm here. I'm watching, John Gill. We're keeping an eye on things here. Octavio, I've been a member for 47 months. I'm approaching 4 years of membership on this man's channel. You're awesome, buddy. Thank you so much. Any of you out there who are able to pop these green bars up, let us know how long you've been here. We love you. Thank you. I don't think Octavio has been a member for 47 months because he doesn't make money. Now, I have a suspicion Octavio does make money as a member of this channel. Stealthily makes money. He's a chillin' member. Tom is a Gold Bagel member. He's been here 15 months. Thank you, Tom, for filling in a banner too. Let me know how long you've been a member. Are you making money or not? Why would someone pay $25 a month for 15 months? That's $375. Tom, have you made more than $375 writing options to help pay for your membership? Are you doing okay? Manu number 5. Good morning, Andy Jen.
Morning, Andy.
Neat. James the Misty Tree. Hey, Henry, I did the same thing for 220. We are cash secured put buddies. Right on, James. James and Henry getting rich together. You gotta love this game. You write a couple of these put contracts for $2.22 each. It's $222 a contract. $222. So I mean, you write 10 of them, you get $2,200 to write 10 contracts for 1 month. Only 1 month. You're only willing to pay $25 for 1 month of time. And that's if you don't do anything between now and when they expire. The shares want to drift up to 27, 28. These contracts will down to $1 in no time. They'll be down to 80 cents. Don't be surprised if these two folks start buying those back at pennies on what they sold them for. And they'll write another set of contracts for dollars more, again, adding more capital to their account. You got to love this game. You got to love this game. Learn how to write options. Cash secured puts, credit spreads, poor man covered calls. Take your retirement account by the throat and shake money out of it. Because the pros in Dover that are handling your money in Wall Street, they aren't doing anything. They're just sitting there. They buy and hold, and they give you 3-4% returns while the world burns. You can't afford to take that kind of return. You're not going to retire on that. Oh, this is so good. Welcome everyone to the show. Jen outdid herself today. You gotta love this. Oh, that was so good. Highly recommend it. Taking shredded cheddar cheese or mixed cheese and getting it melted on top of a toasted bagel. Oh my goodness. Man. Don't be doing that with no American cheese. Don't be doing that. Now, you don't need to eat petroleum byproduct. You need real cheese.
You don't like dinosaur? Everybody likes dinosaur.
Dinosaur cheese. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. Susan, look at Rocket Lab Go. What's it doing? What's happening, Susan? Why? What's going on? 22.89 up $1.06. It popped up all of a sudden here from 22.50 to 22.89. Something's going on. I don't know what it is. But something's happening. Juan, you know what? I also wrote 5 cash secured puts. $24 ASTS for June 20 expiry, and they gave me $815. Thank you very much. Walter Young, Spire report today, Bruce. They're going to report today, probably after the bell, most likely. 22.92 on Rocket Lab, up $1.09. GameStop, 29.33. Look at it go. Look at your GameStop. 29.39 is the high of the day, and we're just about there again. We're at 5 million volume now on GameStop. Something's going on at GameStop. I don't know what, but something good is going on. It was 28.30 this morning. It's 29.30 now. Okay. I'm just saying, something's happening. Okay, SoFi 14.24 on 21.4 million. We're down 6 cents. We may have bottomed out there. ASTS up 16, Rocket Lab up 113, MSTR down 3, AI up 8, SMCI up 550, NVIDIA up 269, Tesla up 651. So there you go. The Dow's up just 43, S&P negative 0.31, and NASDAQ is up 67 points. So it's a mixed market. It's not really going anywhere, but there are some individual stocks making moves. So something's happening. James of the Mystery Tree Rocket Lab safely returned 2 space missions home in 2 months, record time for launches and returns. That is what is being talked. That's one of the pieces of news out there. Rocket Lab 23.06. We just broke $23 on Rocket Lab. Lisa, yes, I am selling covered calls on Spire, 21st November, $16 covered calls. They gave me 99 cents for this. This stock is sitting at $10. Thank you very much. Savage of Wall Street. Boop. I just sold one GameStop $35 covered call for October expiry. They gave me $4.15 for a $35 covered call on GameStop. Stock's $29.22, and he's running a $35 call for 415. May I have another? That's huge money. Huge. Any of you in a position to write 10 of those? That's $4,100 in your pocket. On top of $35 strike price, stocks at $29.19. Wow, that is phenomenal upside. What is going on to give you that kind of premium for October? It sounds like so far away. This is the 5th month we're into right now. We're halfway into the 5th month of the year. These are the 10th month. That's a 5-month contract. That's not a long time contract. Interesting, isn't it? The stock could go up 50 cents a month. You know, it can go to $30 next month, and it go to $31 in June, July. These contracts are still out of the money, $4. It can go to $32 in August, go to $33 in September. It's still out of the money, $2. And it dies in October. During October, the stock could get to 34, and the contracts will still die worthless. These he got 415 for. He might buy them back for 50 cents a piece by the time they peter out, if he waits that long. On the other hand, if I know Mr. Savage of Wall Street, something tells me that if these suckers hit 195 a piece in the next few weeks, because the stock moves a little, backs off a little, he's just going to buy them back and say, thank you for the 50% profit plus. Thank you for the easy $200 on this one contract. I like this game. I think that's an okay trade too. Up to you how you want to play it, folks. Giddy up. That's what we're saying. Okay, the Dow's up just 30 now. S&P's up a point. NASDAQ up 76 points. So we're green, but not by a lot. That's what I will say there. But yeah, GameStop having a good day. Rocket Lab having a very good day. And Supermicro having a super good day today. Congratulations. Cash secured put writers out there. Credit spread writers, congratulations. Thanks again for answering my question of the day, everybody. 192 now have found their way to the question of the day. 192 people. And we have 163 thumbs ups today. Only 37 away from 200. Thank you again for that every day. We've got 26% of you answering this poll question, telling me I have over 100 cash secured puts written on SoFi. And this stock at 1424 to 1450, 1470. Oh man, these contracts are making me look awful damn good, Bruce. I love it. 12% of you say I've written at least 50. 23% say I've written between 20 and 50 contracts. And 39% of you are telling me I've written between 10 and 20 of these contracts. And even if you have written 15 contracts and you're up $2 a contract, you're up $3,000. Some of you are up probably $4 a contract on some of these written contracts. At 15 contracts, that's $6,000. Not bad return already. We haven't even started yet with the SoFi shares. They're going way higher than this. Beautiful stuff, everybody. Nice job. Keep up the good work. Thanks again for the thumbs up meter coming through for me. This is absolutely wonderful. 165, 35 away from 200. We're going to say our goodbyes now, and I will be back today at 7 o'clock Eastern Time for Gold Bagel members. Please join us tonight, 7 o'clock Eastern. We'll be live talking about the day today, how things went, how it all worked out. We'll see if there's any news on GameStop that's causing the stock to break through 29. We'll follow up on Rocket Lab, and we'll keep an eye on the SoFi. We'll talk about whatever we need to talk about. You ask me questions you want to ask me, and we'll cover that. Any of you want to have a one-on-one with me, you let me know with a private email, and we'll see when we can get together. If you've already prepaid for a one-on-one at the old price back in December, you locked in that cheap price, $400 a one-on-one. You want to get together, let me know. We'll use up your credits and have a little chat together and kind of go from there. Thank you all so very, very much. Stephen Butler, thanks, Bruce, and thanks, Jen from Stephen Butler. Jeff Glass, hey, I had bought back Rocket Lab, Jan 2635 cover call for $195 last week that I sold for $240, and I just wrote them again for $255. Bingo, exactly. There you go. You know this trade. You know that contract can go down to $195. You know it can go lower than that. So, yeah. Walter Young, thumbs up number 166, Bruce. Thank you. And bye. One, neat. Don't forget the knee emojis, everybody. Thank you all for joining us. Keep up the good work out there. Get richer. Andre Delatorre, neat. Savage Wall Street, boo. Bought back an SMCI $35 cash secured put expiring June. Sold a few weeks back for $5. I just bought it back for $1.30. Someone's getting ready to go to Tahoe again with that family of his. Going to have some fun. Thanks, gamblers. Not bad, buddy. Richard Carlin, neat. Boeing Tiger, neat. Savage Wall Street, neat. That's right, the Knights of Knee. Don't forget to honor the Knights of Knee from wherever you are. They are making it possible for those of you out there to make nothing but money in the option market. One, neat. Stephen Butler, neat. There it is. People think we're being silly. We're not. We're investing in our futures. We know what we're doing. We don't fool around with the Knights of Knee. Do not fool around with the Knights of Knee. Walter knows. Absolutely knows. 100 and how many thumbs ups? Last I saw was 161. Then it went to 165, and now it's 100 and what? 68. There they go. They keep coming. The thumbs ups keep slipping in here. 192 voters have come through on the poll question. Thank you all. We appreciate you. Thank you, Walter. Savage Wall Street, have a good day, folks. I'm making time and a half at work today, too. I love this game, making money and making more money. Let's go. Juan, see tonight's, folks. We'll see you tonight at 7. You got it, Juan. Corinne, neat. See you all at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. You Gold Bagel members, let's get together. Let's talk about what happened today. See how much richer you're getting. Jeff Glass, neat. There you go, everybody. Jen and I are saying our goodbyes in 3, 2, 1. Bye.